work of Dr. Palo Tan, who's a colleague of mine. So he's a professor in math ed and disability studies, and he also is a parent of a child who had significant support needs, who does and has autism. And he himself, even being an expert in these areas, had a lot of challenges in dealing with low expectation goals for his student. And he tells a story about in one IEP meeting in 5th grade where the assessment of the school showed that the child couldn't identify 1-digit numbers. But he knew that wasn't true because he lives with this child and works on math with the child all the time. But yet faced really resistance in the meeting towards that was the goal that was proposed by the school. And he was like, no, my child already knows how to do this. But what he did to really break the sort of logjam, that kind of like professional logjam that occurred there, was he said, what are our goals? Like in math, what, not just this identifying digits. What do I want for I'll tell you what I want for my child. I want my child to engage in mathematics that makes sense to him, that's meaningful to him, to engage in his world mathematically, to learn to do things that are going to be helpful to him in the world. Like I have these big goals for him, and these little goals are not going to cut it because this is where I want to go. And that's when the rest of the team was like, okay, that's where we want to go too. Like, well, let's all go there together. So my first thing, and this is, from his work, Dr. Tan, is that it's about like creating a collective vision of where we want that child to go. And I think this is particularly important for students with significant support needs, because the whole team has to say, we have a vision of where we're going to go here. And mathematics is not just this like small memorization thing. Math is a part of this vision. We want kids to be able to go to the store. We want kids to be able to fill out time cards. We want kids to be able to think about mathematics and hopefully understand statistics that are presented to them. So that like making a bigger vision of what math is and what math can be is a part of getting goals that are higher, that are towards access, that are high leverage goals.